Yeah, turn on the video, students. All of you keep the videos on. Be quick, we'll start. It's already late. Is Bhargavi online? Priscilla, Bhargavi, can you all see the screen, students? Both of you all? Okay. Others, turn on the videos. Kia, Angel, Malavika is turned it on. Island, Anya, Delicia, and Cecilia. See, look here, students. We solved lot of questions. Okay. Today we'll solve last three questions, three or four questions left. Angle of depression. These are some diagrams. See, this is measurement angle of. I'll just show you a few diagrams. Can you all see this? All of you? Yeah, the height, students. See, this is how they measure. You can't keep a protractor. Okay, this is just for explanation purpose. Protractor 35 degrees, around 28 degrees, 28 degree, 27.2 degrees. Observe the diagram. 27.2 degrees. Height of what is this? Qutub Minar. Height of Qutub Minar. You can find height of Qutub Minar. This is reference. Okay, for reference, this is how we use protractor heights and distance concept. Then we solved angle of depression, angle of elevation. Look here, line of sight, angle of elevation, angle of elevation. If you see the building, then this is angle of depression question. For depression, you need top. I told you the angle is not inside the triangle. Look, angle of depression, you shouldn't draw inside the triangle. Malavika, concentrate here, or you can leave and talk there. You can leave the class. What are you doing? When I'm teaching, concentrate here, Malavika. That's the reason you'll have joined tuition to study, and there you're happily talking something. Okay, this is lighthouse questions to lighthouse. This is boat. So you'll get two types of question. Concentrate here, students. Later you can talk. Angle of depression. If you're standing on top of the lighthouse, you get questions like this. Lighthouse. From there you look at boat. Okay, that is angle of depression. When you're seated in the boat and when you look at the top of the lighthouse, that is height of the lighthouse. That is angle of elevation. Look at the line of sight. Line of sight is nothing but hypotenuse. You just Google for a few images, heights and distance. Wherever you come across this line of sight meaning, line of sight, that is hypotenuse. Okay, so mostly we use only 10. This is the diagram I explained. Angle of depression, angle of elevation. Angle of elevation, angle is inside the triangle. Look, angle is inside. For angle of depression, it is outside. Using parallel lines, we use interior alternate angles. Okay, we use interior alternate angles. Then you get these type of question. Look at the right hand side one, where you'll have two buildings. They'll give you two angles, 45 degrees, 60 degree. The distance between two buildings. Okay, height of one building is 90. You need to find the height of the other building. You all know how to solve this, right? All of you all? Apply right angle concept for both. Tan 45, length is given. Entire length is 100, students. Entire length. These type of questions are important. We'll solve this question one. One of these questions. That is X method. We need to take X method. Okay, we'll do this one. These are practical questions. Okay, practical questions. Sometimes they'll give you image. If not, they'll just explain two buildings on the opposite side, not on the same side, on the opposite side. You get those type of questions. Trees and height on mostly only these type. See this one, it is clear. Look at this image. Angle of elevation. When a person is looking straight, that is the flat line, students. He is standing here, a boy is standing here. If he is looking flat, that is the dotted line, flat. Horizontal level. We call it as horizontal level, or this is the horizontal line. If he looks at the lamp, a boy looks at the lamp. Lamp is he has to lift his head little above. I mean little top. He has to lift his head above and look. This becomes angle of elevation. Meaning of elevation is to lift something. Elevate meaning is to lift. So if you lift your head and if you look at the lamp, that becomes angle of elevation concept. So if a person is standing down, okay, these are some practical questions they ask. Get back to the questions. We'll try one question where X method. See, total distance is given here. Okay, total distance. Before that sine value, there are only three values, students: sine, cos, and tan. Sine table, cos, and tan. Cos, tan. Fine. For sine, what is the formula for sine? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. For cos, base by hypotenuse, and tan it is perpendicular by. So what does this mean? In a right angle triangle, if they ask you to find the height of the distance, students, height of AB building, that is perpendicular. Okay, BC is the base. If they give you base value perpendicular, they ask nothing about hypotenuse. Then we use tan formula. Fine. Very rare we use sine and cos, but still we'll do one question from sine and cos, one question from sine and one from cos, where we need to use hypotenuse value. Hypotenuse will be given. You need to find base. Okay. So we'll try one question. Hypotenuse value will be given. Base we need to find. Fine. AB is the height of the building, students. AB is the height of the building. AC is, oh, what did I call? What did I tell them? Hypotenuse, what did I mention when I showed you all the image? Okay, line of sight, students. Line of sight. Fine. So imagine line of sight. They've given a value here. This is 100 meters. Line of sight is 100 meters. This is hypotenuse. They asked us to find perpendicular. What's the formula we use? All of you will respond. If line of sight is 100 meters, what's the formula we use, students? Perpendicular is given. If you are standing at point C, if you're looking at point C, hypotenuse is given. We need to find perpendicular. Hypotenuse, the perpendicular is asked. So we use sine formula. What is sine? Perpendicular by hypotenuse is AB divided by 100. And the angle given is 32 degree. Let us take 32. So how do you calculate this, student? Sine 32 degrees is equal to what? AB divided by 100. So we need sine 32. Sine 32, we are only 30, 40, 45, 60 and 90. If you want sine 32, you have to refer the table. Look at sine 32. Sine 32 is this value. What's the answer for sine 32, students? 0.5299. Okay, 0.5299. 0.5299 into 100 is equals to AB. You calculate, you'll get the answer. This is how you find AB value when hypotenuse is given. First type of question. Second one is conversion type. What is the reciprocal for sine, students? What is the complementary or reciprocal for sine? Cosec, right? We need to convert into cosec. Now, A Yes, now AB is given. Okay, AB it is 100 meters. This AC, all of you will make a note, students. Again, I missed this. Now, what you call this? Line of sight. If they ask you all to find line of sight, remember this word. Hypotenuse is also known as line of sight. If you are standing at point C, all of you will make a note of this line of sight. The other name given for hypotenuse. Now, hypotenuse, we need to find hypotenuse. Perpendicular is 100. Line of sight, you take it as X. An angle is 32 degrees. Now, how do you solve this, students? Tell me the formula. Sine 32 is equals to, what is hypotenuse? Is perpendicular given? AB divided by AC. What is AB value? AB is 100. AC and sine 32, you get some value. If I divide sine 32, is it possible to solve? All of you will respond. AC is equal to 100 by sine 32, you will get some decimal value, right? Like this. So decimal calculations become tough. Instead of that, convert it, students. Convert into complementary. First use complementary, then reciprocal. What is the complementary for sine? Cos 90 minus 32 degree. What is cos 90 minus 32? All of you will respond. Cos 90 minus 32 is cos 1 minute. I think for this you can't use complementary and this one. For this, mostly they would give you, they won't ask line of sight. They'll give you line of sight, students. They'll give you hypotenuse value. You have to find perpendicular. Okay. You can't use complementary and reciprocal. It's only for tan and cot. It works only for tan and cot. The reason is, look here, I'll explain. The reason, if I convert into cos, students, what are we getting? Cos 90 minus 32 is 58 degrees, right? Even if I use complementary here, I'm going to get cos 58. What is cos 58? If you check the table, it's again a decimal value, right? If I divide it again, I'm going to get decimal cos. Okay, if I convert this into reciprocal, what is the reciprocal for cos 58? Sec 58, right? 1 by sec 58. Do we have any table for sec 58? Secant value? Check. We don't have any trigonometry value, student. We have only value for which one? Sine, cos, and tan. Is this clear? All of you understood? Yeah, that's the reason you can't convert into sec, students. We don't have table. We don't have value. We have only value for sine, cos, and tan. See, I'll once again tell you all. Sine, cos, tan. If you write it in the order, memorize the order which I gave. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Left hand side reciprocal relation. Remember this reciprocal. All this left hand side part. Right hand side complementary. See, right hand side is like this. Look at the arrows. These two are complementary. So your sine was given. What is the first apply complementary, students? What's the complementary for sine? All of you will respond. I took sine. Yeah, sine 32 degrees. So the complementary is cos what? 90 minus 32. So that was cos 58 degrees. Complementary is done. Apply reciprocal. For reciprocal, look at left hand side. What is the reciprocal for cos? What is the reciprocal for cos? Sec 1 by what? 1 by sec 58 degrees. Do we have any table for cot, sec, and cosec? We don't have any table. Who has the doubt? Amy, right? Yes, Amy, we have complementary and reciprocal. We can apply only for tan and cot. What's the reason, students? Can you see tan and cot? All of you will respond tan and cot. Whether it is complementary or reciprocal. Yes. These are the only two values in the entire table which has complementary and reciprocal same. Complementary is also same. Reciprocal is also same. Remember this. Only tan and cot has complementary same. Reciprocal is also same concept. These two pairs. Apart from that, other pairs we can't use for reciprocal. They are totally different. Okay. So I just taught you one basic concept on cos and sin, students. Very rare, they don't give. Just practice tan and cot. Okay, tan and cot concept. We'll complete this one x question. We need to take a value x. Then there are three more previous year question left. If you solve that, heights and distance will be done. Shall we try this question? All of you will respond. Give it an angle, students. Name an angle. Draw a right angle triangle A, B. Mark this as C. This point as D and E. Which distance we need to find here? Tell me according to alphabetical order. Which distance are we supposed to find? Huh? ED is already given 90 meters. AB. AB is only H, right? AB is H. What is the entire distance from B to D, students? B to D is 100. I see few students have turned off the video. Keep the videos on. Delicia, Cecilia, turn it on. Anya, Ruth, Angel, Kia, Bhargavi, turn it on, students. See, I should know whether you all are present. Sometimes you'll leave the class and then rejoin. Look at this. What are the two triangles? Name the two triangles, students. Which is the first one? In triangle, yeah, you take anything, ABC or CED. We'll take the smaller triangle. In triangle ABC, HAB 45 degrees given. Is BC value given, students? Do we have BC? All of you will respond. No, right? What shall we take BC as? Shall we take X? If I take BC as X, entire BD is 100. Then what will be the value of CD? Very good. It will be 100 minus X. Okay, 100 minus X. Fine. This is one type of question. Make a note, try it later. Look here, then take EDC. Therefore, this becomes 100 minus X. You have 60 degrees here, 90. We have already solved such question. Take X and Y, X and H. You can find any one value, either X or H. Be quick. Draw these two diagrams. I want you all to find the value of these two. Angle of elevation concept. Next. The same question, they might just change the statement, students. If this is angle of elevation, they would give you like this. Angle of depression. Imagine a person standing on top of the building. On top of the building, this becomes the straight line. And this is angle of depression. He looks at bottom. This is 45 degrees, angle of depression. Another person stands on top of this building. Okay, for him, this is straight line. And this part becomes angle of depression, 60 degrees. Fine. 45 degrees and 60 degrees. Write it. Malavika, have you written the diagram? Drawn? Did you draw it? Okay. Okay, try this later, students. Try it later. We'll try this question. All of you will copy this question along with the diagram. Write it as 2026 students. This year, March, they are giving this question, heights and distance. Yes, copy this question. Be quick. We'll solve this. 2026 and 25 is left. All of you will write it. A flagpole is erected at the top of a building. The angle of elevation at top of the roof is 100 meters away from the sea level. 31 degrees and 32 degrees are given. Find the height of the flagpole. Very simple question. This year they have given very simple. For how many marks they have given the students? Look at the marks. How many marks this question is? Yeah, 5 marks. Simple question, 5 marks. In the beginning itself, I told you all minimum 4. 4 marks or 5 marks. Definitely you'll get one question. It's an easy concept. Let me know if you have written it. We'll solve. All of you made a note? Okay, copy. Is Dia online? Dia, Abigail? No, right? Yeah, okay, fine. Read the question, students. All of you read the question. Mathematical table, we have 31 degrees, 33 degrees. All of you read. Tell me which is flagpole and which is the building here. Who can answer? Which is flagpole and which is building? Building BC. What about others? All of you respond. AB is the building. 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, one. Yes, students, I got a call. Yeah, tell me which one. Amy is building flat. Is it on the ground? CD is the building. Yeah, yeah, I noted. I noted what Ruth told. Others, can you explain? So can someone tell me if this is building? Amy, how is it possible? What about this? Then is this the ground? See, you're telling DC. BC. You told BC as the building. Ah, that's what BC is the building. This is what you told, right? Ah. CB. Okay, you told CB. Good. See, this is a flag, students. This is a flag. I will see in a flag. A flag will have a stick like this, right? A flag will have a stick. So which one is the flag there? The flag is CD. It is obviously CD. Yes. You should be able to figure it out. Okay. Just ignore that. See, CD is the flag. Therefore, BC is the building, students. Even if you don't know about that, just tell me the angles. Where is 31 degrees touching? Which line? All of you will respond. I want all to respond. Where is 31 degrees touching? Isn't it touching AC? Yeah. Observe the angle, students. Observe the curve. 31 degree. I'll just take this 31 degree. This 31 degree is touching. It is at angle A. It is touching B. Therefore, take B and it is touching C. This is the first triangle. So obviously, this is the building. Okay. Then tell me the next one, 33 degrees. Which is 33 degrees touching? Which one? Which two lines is 33-degree touching? AD is one. Next, AD will be the hypotenuse. And what's the other one? AB. Right? AD and AB. What do we need to find here? Find the height of the flagpole. This is the flag. DC is the flagpole, students. We need to find the value of DC. This is the concept. Will you all try this question now? And what is the distance between A and B? 100? Right? 100 meters. Very simple question. All of you will complete. Take tan 31 and 33. If you're not able to convert it, convert into cot. If the calculation is tough, convert into cot. Be quick. All of you will complete it. Let me check 2025. Is Kia online? Angel Kia. Angel, why is your video turned off, Angel? Can you keep it on? How many times to tell you? This is angle of elevation concept. Take tan 31, students. Check what is tan 31. 0.660. 6009. Yeah, what about tan 30 rule? Check the value, students. You all try to find it. Get used to this. If not an exam, you'll get confused. Check the first column. All of you check the first column, tan 33 degrees. I don't think we need to convert here. You can directly take tan 33, tan 31. Yes, Delisha Bhargavi, what's the answer, students? What is tan 33? Check the value in table. 649. What is it? 6498 or 91? 9. Multiply this, find the value of BC. Multiply this, find the value of BC. BD. Then if you want to find DC, which do I need to subtract, students? If you want to find DC, which is the greater value here? The greater value is BD. BD minus CB. Such a simple question for 5 marks. Completed? All of you done? Okay, what's the okay. Yes, 6,400, and what is 6,400 here? You don't know how to multiply. How many decimals get shifted? How many values? Anya, if you're shifting it, how many zeros are there? How can you get 6,400? Even 6,000 is too much. That is wrong. Tell me this one. If you multiply by 100, what do you get? How many positions I have to shift, Anya? 64.94. What about BC? Then if you subtract, how will you get 6,000? When you subtract, what do you get? 64.94 minus 09, right? Okay. No, you should be aware when you're doing some writing, students. It's in 60s and you're getting an answer in thousands. Make a note of this. The simple question, it's in meters, students. Meters. All of you are completed? 64.94 minus 60.09. 4.85. Did you all get 4.85 as the answer? 85. This is the height of the flagpole, students. 4.85 meters. Okay, we'll try 2025. Even 2025, they had given angle of elevation, I think. Angle of depression question. See, I've sent in the group. All of you will write this, students. Make a note of this. Just a minute. So all important questions I've done. Last question. Make a note of this, all of you. Copy this, students. If not, I've sent it in the group. You can check this later. Take down the diagram. All of you will write this question. Yes, write it. Write the question. Write 2025. Last question. In the given diagram, AB is the vertical tower, 100 meters away from the foot of the 30-story building CD. AB is a tower, CD is the building. The angle of depression. Okay, this is angle of depression question, 2025. Angle of depression, angle of elevation. E is the midpoint. I'll explain what is midpoint. 35 degrees given, 14 degrees respectively. We need to use mathematical table. Just ignore this. Round it off to two places of decimals only. Two decimal places. Yes, students, Angel and Kia were there in the beginning, right? It's there. Okay. See, this is what happens in between. They don't answer, they leave the meeting. Angle of depression, angle of elevation. Draw the diagram, draw it neatly. This dotted line is depression question. Line of sight. We call it as line of sight. Don't try. Before trying, I'll ask you a few questions. I'll ask you questions. After that, you can start. Don't write anything. Is students done? Completed? All of you done? See, this yellow one is not the question. Just write the above 4 lines. Yellow one is conversion. Okay, now done. Okay, which one is this? Angle of depression or elevation? What's the keyword given? Angle of depression question. How many angles are given here? Two, right? So if they don't give diagram, students, if they don't, mostly they will give. It's a tough question. Without diagram, you can't solve. Okay, diagram. I'll explain all this later. Angle of depression question. It was asked in 2025, and previously what we solved was 2026. Which one was that? Elevation or depression? It was angle of elevation. Elevation. So from this you can easily predict. Every year they change students. Alternate years they give. Wait, let me. I see. Okay, previously 2024, 25. 25, which one was given? What is given here in 2025? Angle of depression was given, right? For 5 marks. Look at this, students. 2025, which question? Angle of depression was given. Okay, 2025. 2026, angle of elevation, 5 marks. So 2027, what kind of questions they might give? What kind of question you might get? That is 2026 done. This year only they give elevation. Every year they change me. 2027 it will be angle of depression. So there are high chances of giving angle of depression, students. Every year they change. 2025 depression, 6 elevation, 2027. For your board exam, mostly you might get depression question. So practice lot of angle of depression questions. Okay. What's the time? Take break at 12:35. We'll continue at 12:35. All of you online. Shall we start this? Okay. Tell me this thing, students. If E, what do we need to find here? First, tell me what do we need to find. Look at the bottom part. What is given here? You need to find value of which one? AB, right? Tower. AB is the tower. We need to find the value of AB tower. Then what else? Building. C. Building. C, students. Building. So an exam, mostly they would give these two here. They would just write it here, or they would give on in the bottom. Fine. So 2026 was easy. 25 was little tough. This question. Angle of depression is always tough to solve. So look here. First, AB students. What kind of diagram is this? Bottom. We have two triangles, and what is this? Square or rectangle? What is ABPD? Square or rectangle? It's a rectangle. If PD is 100, what about AP? AP is also 100 meters. So what are the two triangles here? Tell me the two triangles, students. Which one 35 degrees touching? 35 degrees touching which line? CA. So let me take AC, and for A which is a straight line, students, for A which is straight line, AB. AP, right? So this is the first triangle. APC is the first triangle. The angle given, angle of elevation is 35, right? This is 35. Depression is 35, elevation also will be 35 degrees. First triangle. Tell me the second one. What is the second? Yes. The second one is touching which one? No, no, 14 degrees touching which line? 14 degree. AE, right? EA or AE? If I take EA, students, if I take EA, what's the straight line we have? Isn't it P? Yes. So this becomes 14 degrees. And the distance AP, isn't it same for both AP and AP? What are the values? 100 and 100. First find the value of CP and EP, all of you. Use stand formula. I'll tell later remaining how to find the remaining values. First find the value of PC, students. PC and EP. So whatever question they give, split into triangle. Look where the arc is touching, angles are touching, split into triangle and solve that. Once you complete that, other parts are easy. You'll be able to understand other parts. 100 and 100 is given. Tan 35 degrees equals to PC divided by AP. Tan 14 degrees equals to PE divided by AP. Is Delicia online? Delicia? Why no response? Anya, Delicia. Okay. 1, 2, 3. AP is 100. Find tan 35, students. Multiply by 100, you get PC value. 7002. Okay. Tan 14. 2493. Right. What is PC? 100 into 7002 is 70.0. And PE is 24.93. PE is 24.93. After this, it is all about division, students. You should know how to multiply, add, subtract, and divide for the next part to find the value of tower AB and CD. This is trigonometry concept. Along with this, you should add, you should know which one to subtract. Midpoint concept. All of you will complete it. Done with this. Malavika done. Cecilia, Malavika, Ruth completed. Okay. What they've given here, students, E is the midpoint. What do you mean by midpoint? E is the midpoint of which value? Midpoint to all of you respond. CD, right? So what do you mean by that? CD is the building. If CD is 100 meters, what about if E is the midpoint? What about PE? 50 and EP will be 50 and 50. In order to find the height of tower AB, which one is required? We need to find PD, right? We need to find PD. Now I'll tell you how to calculate. Look here, E is the midpoint, students. E is the midpoint. I'll draw a line. Look at the calculation. PC is given. What is PC value? 70. Okay, PC is not required. So what is sorry? PC is required. What is PC value? All of your 70 point. Okay, this part is 70.02. What about PE? This part 24.93. If I subtract, which one will I get? Which value will I get? Very good. EC. So what is the value for EC or CE? EC is equals to which one I have to subtract? PC minus PE. All of you can subtract this. Tell me the value of EC. 44.09. Okay. Calculate this, students. You should know the logic here. Midpoint concept is given 70.02 minus 24.92. 45.09, right? 0.09. If you don't write this, students, if you're not able to find the height of tower and building, if you do only these two, you'll get only 2 marks. Remember, 2 or 3 marks. Okay, you'll get 3 marks. Another 2 marks is for this calculation. EC is equals to 45.0509. All of you all got EC value? Understood how? Okay, next one. If EC is 45.09, what about ED? E is the midpoint. So what about ED, students? EC minus P. No, it's not EC minus P. Think an answer. All of you will think E is the midpoint, students. It's the same, right? It's not half. Somebody told half. It's not half. It's the same. See, if CE is 5, what about ED? If E is the midpoint, my question is ED, students. This is E. Which one is E? E is the midpoint of which one? D. So if C is 5 centimeter, what about ED? 5. What did we get EC value? Or what is CE value? 5.09. If C is 45.09, what about ED? 0. So both will be same, right? And what is the entire value of CD? What do you call that according to this diagram? What is CD? Yes, building CD. So first thing, before finding tower, we need to find building, students. But you write it as second option. Answer D. I'll teach on the calculation. In order to find CD, CD is equals to what are the two things we need to add? CE plus ED. CE plus ED. 45.09 plus 45.09. Tell me the answer or I'll write it. 45 and 45 is 90. 90.9 plus 9 is 80. 90.18 meters. We got the height of the building. Now I'll teach you how to find the height of the tower. So can you all tell me which is height of the tower, students? If you want to find AB, it's a rectangle. AB is equal to which one? AB is equal to PD. Okay. First, I need to find PD. Where are the values given? Where are the values given? Is it given on AB side or PD side? Right? All the values are on PD, right? Right? All the values. Now, how do I find PD? Who can answer? Which one? We need minus or which we need to add? There is no half concept. Why half? Did we find the value of ED? All of you got the value of ED. In that, which one I have to subtract so that I get PD? Yes, very good. ED minus EP will give you PD. So D, instead of writing ED, write it in alphabetical order, students. D comes first. D is equal to what? Sorry, not D. Not D. Which one we need to find here? D, right? Yes. So DP is equals to DE minus which one? EP. What is DE value? Very good. 5.09, right? Last question, all of you will answer this. 45.09 minus what is EP, students, or PE? What is EP or PE? 24.93. Then you can write tower AB is equals to DP. That will give you the answer. Completed. Did you understand this calculation, addition, subtraction? All of you will respond. Is this clear? Okay. And right building CD, we got 90.18 meters. Yes. I've already sent it, Bhargavi. You didn't check? I've already sent this. No, didn't I tell you to write? What were you doing when I told you to write? What were you writing? Question or some other thing? Yes. I've sent in the group, students. You all can check. Let me show you all the answer. Let me show the answer. Completed. What is 45.09 minus 24.93? 20.16. All of you got 20.16. So these are the two answers. Look, I'll separate all the calculations. These answers are there, students. It is there on net, but without explanation, you won't be able to understand. We should know what is midpoint, which value to take, but it is tough. So all these are different calculations, three different calculations. Tower AB is 20.16 meters. Building CD, All of you completed, done? And you'll respond 90.16, 90.18. One, two. Yeah, let me know if you have done, students. So first triangle 35, 14. Amy, were the answers correct? Tan 35 and tan 14? Okay. So because of that, let me check. 20.16, 90.18. Just a minute, students. We'll check the answer. 20.6, 90.18. Okay, can you see this explanation what they have given? All of you can see the screen. What have they taken tan 14, students? What they have taken tan 14 as? Left hand side. Look at the left hand side part. Tan 14 is what? 0 point. What did we take at? 0.2493. They've just rounded off. They've just rounded off the values. Even this is correct. See what they've taken for 0.2493, students. How do you round it off to 2 decimal? How do you round it off? Oh, we missed out. This part I missed out. This part I missed. What is given here? All of you listen. Stop writing. Listen. Look at the screen. Use mathematical table for the required values. Round it off to what? What is given here? 2 decimal places. I forgot about that. Entire thing explained. Fine. Any of the our answer is almost the same, students. Okay. What is given here? Round it off to 2 decimal only. 2 decimal. So are we supposed to take 0.249 or just 2 decimal? According to the instruction what they have given, how many decimals we need to take? Only 2, right? Only 2 decimals. So look at the third decimal and round it off, students. What is the third decimal? Just a minute. Okay, back to this question. They have told us to round it off to 2 decimal, students. Look at the third one. 9 is greater than 5 or less than 5. How do you round it off to 2 decimal? 2.25, not 0 point. Yes. And what about this one? 0.7002. Look at the third value. 0. So it remains the same, right? Doesn't it remain the same? So what do you get? 0.70. Why have they told us to reduce, students? If you reduce, can you see all the decimal becomes rounded values? Everything is decimal here, right? Okay, I'll write it. I'll do it. You just take a screenshot, complete it later. Let me take these values. Let me take this. What about the steps? All of you understood the steps, addition, subtraction, all these things. Steps are clear, right? Let me write the values here. So read the instructions carefully. 0.70, students, and here it is 0.25. 100 into 0.70 is 70. 100 into 0.25 is 25. 25.0 is just 20. So you get 70 minus 20 here. See, tell me the values. What I need to change here for EC? What is EC, students? PC is 70 minus, what is PE? 25. Just these values. I need to change just these values. Let me complete it. And why did they tell us to reduce it to 2 decimal? To make the calculation simple, right? To make the calculation easy, students. So you get 45, 50, 60, 70. 45 meters. CE value. What is CE? 45 plus ED. ED is also the same. If E is the midpoint, ED is also same. 45 plus 45, 90 meters. DE is 45 minus EP. EP is 25, 20 meters. So this is 20 meters and building CD is 90 meters. This is the answer. Are the answers correct? Can you see? AB is 20 meters. All of you will respond. AB is 20 meters. What about CD, students? CD is how much? 2 into 45. What is CD given here? 90 meters. This is our calculation. Take a screenshot or make a note of it. Write it. Last question. That's it. Tomorrow we'll start revision. Yes, Anya. Complete this. We'll end the class. It's almost 1 hour. Yeah, it's exactly 1 o'clock. Just complete or take a screenshot. Write it later. Cecilia, any doubts? Ruth, Cecilia, Malavika, conversion or understanding? Okay. Island, Bhargavi Island, Amy, any doubts? Done? Okay, what about Amy, Anya, Delicia? In between, you left what you would have understood. When you're rejoining, you're not even informing, you just join, you're attending. When did you say? There's no message here. See, once you'll rejoin, you should inform students as you'll wish. WhatsApp you when I'm teaching, I don't use Delicia. Most of the time, I don't use. Uh, any problem to unmute and talk? Then, instead of wasting time texting WhatsApp, why can't you just unmute and tell me? Whoever has done can leave, students. Attend from tomorrow. I'll change the timing. Just a minute. First, complete this. Have you all done? Yeah. Tomorrow, 11:30. For how many days, Ruth? Because I wanted to complete it with 11:30. Okay, fine. No, no. Your teacher can't change it, or is it fixed? Okay, you just ask your teacher. Just ask her. And from 10:30, 10:30 to 12, right? 10:30 to 11. Okay, how many students are there? Are there many students? You just ask your teacher and let me know. 10:30. Okay. 12 if she can take. Fine, attend at 11:30. You just ask and let me know, Ruth. Attend at 11:30, students. All attend at 11:30. You all can leave. That's it for today. You all can leave.